This is beyond disturbing. Blueface has just dropped a series of leaked videos that have the internet in complete shock. And fans are accusing Chrisean Rock of something absolutely unthinkable. The footage. It allegedly shows Chrisean in her own home, screaming, throwing things, and worst of all, rough handling her son Junior in ways that no mother should ever be caught doing. And the captions Blueface added, "Cold, ruthless, calculated. Y'all still think she'll love that baby? This what y'all praising? Got more. Don't make me drop the whole thing." Fans are losing their minds. And the question that's now trending across TikTok, Twitter, and even mainstream news is horrifying. Does Chrisean Rock hate her own son? The situation has turned explosive, with CPS allegedly getting involved again. Insiders claiming Blueface has been saving receipts for MONTHS, and even Chrisean's closest friends refusing to speak out. And just wait till you hear what Junior said during one of these clips. This ain't just drama, this might be the most heartbreaking, chilling, and irreversible scandal of Chrisean Rock's entire career. Before we dive into the chilling footage that sent shockwaves through social media, we need to step back and understand how we even got here, because this story didn't start with one video, it's one fight, or even one breakdown. This was years in the making. Let's rewind. From the moment Chrisean Rock first emerged on the reality TV scene, the world knew she was wild, unpredictable, and fiery. But no one expected her personal life to spiral into public chaos this fast. Her relationship with Blueface, toxic from day one. Physical fights on live streams, broken bottles, smashed phones, bloody altercations. The world watched it all unfold like a real-time horror show. But then came Junior. When Chrisean got pregnant, people hoped the baby would calm her down. That motherhood might bring out a softer, more protective side of her. For a brief moment, it looked like that might be the case. She posted baby bump updates, soft lullabies in the background, emotional IG captions like, "My lil king gone, change me, I promise." But after Junior was born, things changed. Fast. Rumors began swirling about Chrisean showing up late to doctor's appointments, missing scheduled checkups, and being more concerned about clubs and collabs than her son's health. Then came the medical leaks. Insiders claimed that Junior wasn't developing properly, that he was delayed in walking, talking, and even simple motor skills. CPS allegedly got wind of it and began low-level surveillance on the household. And while Chrisean denied everything, fans started noticing something odd. The baby was rarely seen. Photos were blurry or cropped. Videos of her caring for Junior showed more frustration than affection. And Blueface, he didn't hold back. In a now-deleted tweet from last month, he wrote, "She treat that baby like a doll she never wanted. Y'all don't see it, but I do." That tweet was brushed off at the time as yet another jab in their ongoing war. But now, with these new videos he just dropped, that one statement has come back to haunt everyone. But it gets deeper. A former babysitter who worked briefly for Chrisean claimed in a podcast interview last week she would scream at the baby over the smallest things. If he cried, she'd turn up the music. I thought it was postpartum at first, but nah, it was more than that. It was like she resented him. Still, Chrisean went live days later dancing to her own music, saying, "My son, no, I love him. People just mad they don't get to see him." But behind the scenes, multiple insiders say she was losing control. That's when Blueface made his move. According to one anonymous source close to the rapper, Blueface had secretly installed a hidden nanny cam in the apartment months ago. He allegedly wanted to monitor what was really going on when Chrisean had Junior alone. And what he found broke him. The source said he sat in silence for 45 minutes watching one clip. Didn't speak, just watched. Then said, "Nah, I gotta show the world who she really is." And that's when the leaks started. The first video showed Chrisean yelling in the kitchen, Junior crying in the high chair, and her slamming a cabinet so hard the baby flinched. The second clip, even worse. She snatches a toy out of Junior's hand, shouts, "You always whining," and storms out of frame while the toddler sobs behind her. Blueface posted it with a caption, "Y'all praise her." But she don't even want to be a mom. Social media erupted, and now fans, celebrities, and even child advocates are getting involved. But the darkest part, we haven't even seen the worst of the footage yet, because Blueface ended his final post with this bone-chilling warning. "This ain't even half of what I got. Y'all still want to defend her, bet?" So now the world waits. Frightened, suspicious, furious. And the question is, will Chrisean finally be held accountable? Or will this just be another scandal she dances her way out of? The internet was already in full meltdown mode from the first 2 leaked clips. But nothing, and we mean nothing, could have prepared the world for what Blueface dropped next. It started with a cryptic tweet. "Y'all ready to see the truth? Don't cry now." Then came the video. No caption, no warning, just pure, raw footage, and what it revealed sent social media into a full-blown frenzy. The video opens in a dimly lit bedroom. The camera angle is slightly tilted, suggesting it was either hidden or placed discreetly. We hear Chrisean's voice, first loud, agitated, and unfiltered. "I told you to stop." Then there's a loud thud. A sippy cup crashes against the wall. Seconds later, Chrisean storms into view, face red, voice trembling with fury. As she picks up Junior, not gently, not motherly, but like she's fed up beyond belief. She sets him down on the bed a little too fast, and he lets out a cry. Her response? Cry again and see what happened. She walks off screen. The room is silent for a beat. And then you hear it, a slap, followed by Junior's piercing wail. The screen shakes slightly, as if the camera was bumped, but the audio continues. Chrisean screaming something unintelligible, Junior sobbing, and then silence. Just 10 seconds of chilling, painful silence, and that was enough to detonate the entire internet. Within minutes, the clip was trending on Twitter under #ProtectJunior, #arrest Chrisean, #BluefaceLeaks. Celebrities chimed in instantly. Cardi B tweeted and deleted, "This not it. Not for no baby. I hope this ain't real." Summer Walker posted, "Some PPL should not be parents. I don't care how real you are." Even Meek Mill shared, "I seen that clip and felt sick. Prayers for that baby." But while the world was gasping, Chrisean was live on Instagram, and her response was wild. There she was, still in her messy living room, hair tied back, music blasting in the background as if nothing had happened. She sipped from a red cup, laughed at the comments, and finally said, "That clip. OLD, that man petty. Y'all really think I would hurt my son? I was tired that day. Y'all be tired too." She smirked, rolled her eyes, and signed off with, "Y'all keep playing with me. I'll take that baby and go ghost." FR fans were floored, because rather than deny the footage, she practically confirmed it. But it gets worse. Just 1 hour later, Blueface dropped another bombshell, a screenshot of a text exchange between Chrisean and someone saved in her phone as Mom. And this text right here changed everything, Mom. You need to calm down before you hurt that boy. Chrisean, I ain't trying to be a mom RN. This S***T, stressful. Then let someone help you. Chrisean, nah, he, my son. But sometimes I wish I left him with the nurse. Wait, what? She wished she left her baby with the nurse. That text went viral in seconds. Fans began reposting it with captions like, "She never wanted him. So this what postpartum rage look like?" This explains everything. And then the real twist hit. Because a former nurse at the hospital where Junior was born came forward anonymously on a blog called Tea Room Confessionals. In a shocking voice note, she claimed Chrisean begged to go home early after the birth. She kept saying she didn't want to bond too much. She asked me if she could drop the baby off with her sister for good. I thought she was joking, but the look in her eyes cold. At this point, fans began piecing together a horrifying possibility. Chrisean never wanted to be a mother. She felt trapped, pressured, exhausted, and Blueface. He knew. He watched it spiral. And now, he's exposing it all. But not everyone's convinced. Some of Chrisean's loyal fans fired back, saying, Blueface is bitter and trying to destroy her. This ain't abuse. This is postpartum mental health. He should have helped her, not leaked her lowest moments. One fan account even wrote, he recorded her, saved it, then waited until the world hated her to drop it. Who really evil here? And while the internet is at war, Chrisean posted another live, this time crying, holding Junior close, whispering, they trying to take you from me. I messed up, baby, but I love you. Don't let them think I hate you. Mama don't hate you. As she rocked back and forth on camera, viewers noticed something horrifying. Junior wasn't reacting. He just stared ahead, motionless, expressionless. The comment section flooded with, why he looked like that. That baby looked traumatized. Please, someone save him. And just when fans thought it couldn't get darker, Blueface drops another message, this one a straight-up threat. Y'all ain't even seen the clip from the hallway. I'll post that next. Tell her stop lying. What is in that hallway clip? WHY, was it held back? And who else knew this? Was happening and said nothing. The situation has gone from viral mess to emergency-level chaos. Child Protective Services, celebrities, former nurses, social workers. Everyone is watching, analyzing, panicking, and the story. It's nowhere near over. The hallway footage just dropped, and it's even worse than anyone imagined. This isn't just a scandal anymore. It's an unraveling. A mother's darkest moments caught on tape broadcast to millions and walls. Now, it's tearing apart the internet, the courts, and the lives of everyone involved. Blueface kept his word. At 3:17 a.m., without warning, he tweeted a single emoji. Then a video appeared. No captions, no context. Just chilling silence. It begins with a static hallway cam, the kind you'd see in any apartment complex. The timestamp reads 3:02. You see a small figure, Junior, toddling down the hallway, barefoot, in a diaper, holding a sippy cup. Alone, suddenly, Chrisean bursts into frame. She's yelling. The audio's faint, but you can make out the words, you don't. Run from me. You think this a game? She snatches him by the arm too hard, and the child stumbles. The sippy cup hits the floor. He starts to cry. She drags him back toward the door, and just before they disappear into the apartment, she turns toward the camera and flips it off. That single gesture, bold, reckless, defiant, would become the most reposted image on Twitter within hours. The caption everyone used, she knew, she didn't care. #CPSNOW, #JusticeForJunior, #ArrestChris, EAN. These hashtags began trending worldwide. And with that, the drama officially crossed the line into a legal nightmare. But it didn't stop there. An alleged insider close to CPS leaked an internal report to a gossip blog just minutes after the hallway footage dropped. And what that report said was straight up chilling, according to the leak. Junior had been flagged twice before for suspected neglect. One incident involved him being found alone on the balcony of Chrisean's apartment in 80-degree heat. Another involved him being taken to urgent care for unexplained bruising that was dismissed due to insufficient evidence. But now that video evidence exists, the agency is reopening everything. And Blueface, he's not done talking. He went live on TikTok shirtless, chain swinging, staring directly into the camera with no music, no distractions, just pure rage in his voice. Y'all want to say I'm bitter? Cool. Say I'm messy. Bet. But y'all ain't about to say I let my son suffer and didn't say nothing. That boy came out of me too. I made him. And now y'all see what I've been dealing with. He ends the stream with a brutal mic drop. I'm not the bad guy. The footage speaks louder than I ever could. Fans were divided. Again, one side fully rallied behind him. He's saving his son. That video made me sick. She needs help. And jail, Blueface messy. But this ain't fake. It's too real. But the other side, still unsure. You recorded your baby suffering just to drop it months later? You're both evil. Where were you while this was happening? You let it happen so you could expose her later. That ain't love. That's revenge. Meanwhile, Chrisean's camp was dead silent, till her sister Tessa finally broke her silence. She posted a tearful video, wiping her face with a hoodie sleeve. I don't condone none of that, but don't act like y'all understand postpartum. Don't act like y'all ain't never lost it. My sister needs therapy, not a trial. It's a comment section. A war zone. Too late. That baby's scared of his own mother. So you saw it and said, nothing, sister or not. Y'all all complicit. And then came the nail in the coffin. Jason Lee of Hollywood Unlocked claimed to have spoken to an eyewitness, a neighbor who allegedly reported Chrisean multiple times but was ignored. She'd scream at that baby at 2 a.m., throwing things against the wall. It's called security. Nothing happened. We saw Blueface here a few times. He'd yell too. That whole apartment was toxic. At this point, it was no longer just about a leaked video. It was about a failing system, a helpless child, and a fame-hungry, volatile couple who used their own baby as a pawn in a war. News outlets picked it up. Mainstream shows like The Breakfast Club, TMZ, and even The View began dissecting the drama, sparking a national conversation. Where do we draw the line between mental health and child abuse? Should social media fame excuse criminal behavior? Is Blueface a savior or a sadistic puppeteer? And while the world debated, the most haunting update came late that night. A photo of Junior in a car seat, being carried by a social worker. His face blurred, but his body language said it all. Slumped, silent, staring out the window. Captioned simply, CPS has officially stepped in. The internet. Speechless. Is this the moment everything changes? Is this finally justice for Junior? Or is there still one more bomb about to drop? Because according to another cryptic tweet from Blueface, y'all ain't seen the ring cam footage yet. That's the real ender. The internet exploded not just with shock, but with raw, collective heartbreak. This wasn't just another messy celebrity breakup. This was a child caught between fame, feuds, and forgotten responsibilities, and now the entire world had something to say on Twitter. Hashtag Protect Junior surged to the #1 global trending topic within an hour. Influencers, artists, athletes, and even activists were chiming in. Summer Walker, who has been vocal about postpartum struggles in the past, posted a now viral message, y'all dragging Chrisean, but nobody offered that girl real help when she needed it. The footage hurt my soul, but I see pain on both ends. Fix the system, don't just cancel the symptoms. It was deep, but the comments were divided AF. Nah, Summer, that baby was in danger. There's no excuse. So, we blaming society now? She flipped off the damn camera, knowing she was caught. Let's be real. She don't need therapy. She needs handcuffs. Nicki Minaj took a completely different route. She posted a one-word tweet, unforgivable. Fans immediately decoded it. She was done with Chrisean and not afraid to say it. Nicki's fan base, the Barbs, went wild. If the Queen said it, it's law. Chrisean's career is done. That's the tweet. Not even a feature. From Blueface can save her now. Meanwhile, Cardi B, who's had her own public parenting struggles, posted a more emotional take. Some things should never happen to a baby. I don't care what you're going through. Hope Junior gets peace. Wherever he at. And THEN out of nowhere, Charlemagne thought God went in on The Breakfast Club, Blueface Mike Tove exposed her. But he's just as damn guilty. Why are you saving footage of your son getting dragged? You dropped receipts like it's a mixtape. That's not fatherhood, That's marketing. He called it a publicity stunt disguised as protection. The audience was stunned. Meanwhile, CPS released an official statement via their LA County Division. We are actively reviewing the situation involving minor name redacted and his legal guardians. The safety of the child remains our top priority. Further details cannot be released at this time. Its translation: the baby ain't home. And as social media continued to fume, things got even uglier. Fans began choosing sides. On one side, hashtag Team Junior, a movement of fans and parents rallying for permanent custody removal, jail time, and even child endangerment charges. On the other, hashtag Free Chris, EAN, a small but vocal group defending her. Blaming Blueface, postpartum, trauma, and the pressures of internet fame. TikTok flooded with stitches, crying mothers reacting to the footage, therapists offering breakdowns, and even child psychologists explaining the impact of neglect on toddlers. One expert said, "What we saw was textbook emotional abuse. And what's worse, the child will carry that with him whether or not he remembers the moment." In the comment section, I literally couldn't watch the full video. My heart broke for that baby. This isn't entertainment anymore. The system better not fail him again. And yet, Blueface seemed to double down. He tweeted another cryptic message: "If she don't lose custody, I'm leaking part 2. People were stunned. What else could he possibly have? How much more had he recorded? And why was he holding on to this footage until now? Meanwhile, Whack 100, Blueface's longtime manager, tried to do damage control. We ain't trying to destroy nobody. This is about that baby Blue tried to handle this privately for months. But when nothing changed, the truth had to come out." But fans weren't buying it. One reposted the quote with the caption, "Y'all use that baby like a prop for clout. It's disgusting." In the music world, Spotify and Apple Music saw a dip in Chrisean streams by over 38% overnight. Promoters pulled her from 2 upcoming bookings. Even her OnlyFans subscriber count dropped dramatically, fans citing moral reasons. Meanwhile, a leaked email showed a brand deal was pulled by a major fashion retailer, who reportedly wrote, "We cannot associate our company," with the recent video content circulating regarding Ms. Malone. That's right, her legal name was being used now. When corporations start dropping government names, UKNOW, it's serious. But while the world argued pointed fingers, and posted reactions, no one could ignore the central image, that hallway footage, that toddler, that scream, that moment of rage. It wasn't music. It wasn't gossip. It was real. And people wanted answers. Justice, action, or as one fan wrote, "Y'all said it was love." That wasn't love. That was survival. Just when it felt like the storm had reached its peak, Blueface dropped the final blow. One last video. No caption, no sound. No warning, but what it showed. It changed everything. The clip was short, 21 seconds. Shot from a door camera inside what looked like the guest hallway of Chrisean's home. Junior is standing still, facing the wall, quiet, barely moving. He looks up toward someone behind the camera. Then, in a whisper, he says, "Mommy said don't talk to nobody." That was it. No screaming, no pushing, no chaos. But it chilled viewers to the bone. People didn't need to see more. The silence spoke volumes. It wasn't just the physical moments that hurt. It was what the child had learned. Blueface reposted it an hour later with one word: gone. That one word sent the internet spiraling. Was Junior gone from the house? Gone from her custody? Or worse, gone from their lives entirely? Fans were desperate for clarity. But then, as if perfectly timed, a mysterious Instagram story popped up from Jaden Alexis, Blueface's first baby mama. The caption, "And y'all thought it was just about music. I didn't saw this coming. People lost it." Wait, was Jaden involved? Did she help leak the footage? Was this revenge? Is this a three-way setup the entire time? Meanwhile, Carlisa Saffold, Blueface's mom, jumped into the mess with a full live session, crying and yelling at the same time. That baby need his grandma. I don't care what the internet say. Chrisean can hate me all she want, but I'm talking my grandson, and we gon' pray that demon off him. She then pulled out a children's Bible and said, "Junior, you ain't slow. You just need love. And your nana got you now, baby." God don't make no mistakes. The live ended mid-tears and mid-scream. But what really sent shockwaves, Blueface posted a final Insta post that fans are now calling the trap receipt. It was a screenshot of an Uber Eats receipt delivered to an address in Palmdale. The order name: Junior Plus B chicken tenders, juice box, baby wipes. Paid by Jonathan Porter, Blueface's legal name. With that, fans put the pieces together. Junior was with Blueface. Chrisean had lost custody. And this whole situation wasn't just about the abuse. It was a setup for custody transfer, exposed live across social media. But then, in the final seconds of the day, a post went viral on Chrisean's burner account. The caption, "Y'all believe anything? Stay tuned. I'll show y'all what real hurt looked like." She included a close-up photo of her hand. Bruised knuckles, a hospital wristband. No baby in sight. Fans are asking, did she hit someone after the footage? Dropped? Did she hurt herself? Is she finally realizing it's all gone too far? But before the internet could decide, someone else entered the chat.tshki. Chrisean's sister, who's been silent through all of this, went live. "I'm done covering for her. That boy ain't safe. And the only reason he's alive today is cause of the cameras." She paused, looked directly into the camera. Kay said, "If y'all knew what she did on that balcony." Then the live cut out, no warning, no goodbye. Silence. And in that silence, the world realized this isn't over. This isn't even close. There are more clips, more stories, more family members ready to speak. The fans, the haters, the media, they're not gonna let this go. And now, the only question left is, who's gonna drop the next bombshell? And just like that, the story we thought couldn't get darker just took a turn nitrogen monoxide one expected. From leaked nanny cam footage to family betrayal, custody battles, bruised confessions, and silent whispers from a baby too young to understand the madness around him. This isn't just celebrity gossip anymore. This is a crisis, but now we need to hear from you. Because this isn't just about Chrisean or Blueface. This is about Chrisean or Blueface. This is about the future of a child caught in a storm of clout, cameras, chaos. Drop your thoughts below. Do you think Chrisean should lose custody permanently? Was Blueface right to leak those videos, or did he go too far? Is this just another toxic PR stunt to manipulate the court of public opinion? Leave a comment right now and don't hold back. And if you've been glued to this story like the rest of us, you already know it's not over. Insiders are already teasing a new leaked audio clip from the same night Tasiki mentioned the balcony. Yeah, you heard that right. Balcony, so make sure you subscribe right now and hit that bell, because the next update might just break the internet again. Like this video if you believe Junior deserves better. Share it with someone who still doesn't know what's really going on. Turn on notifications, you're gonna need them. Because the next time we talk, you might be witnessing Chrisean's final downfall, or her wildest comeback ever. Either way, we'll be here to break it all down for you. See you on the next one.